And I don't understand why the chat. I need to have the chat above. Sorry, y'all. Okay, now I see where the chat is. But yeah, I don't know what happened just a while ago. I swear I was live, and unfortunately I was not. But big up yourselves. I am a bit late. Apologize for that. We are here though. But big up on yourself. Hope everyone's having a great day. All of that good stuff. What's happening here? Oh, okay, okay, that's what it is. Yeah, so big up everybody. Here we go. 10 to 7. Raptors 5 for 6. Let's see what's going to happen today, folks. Yesterday was definitely disappointing, especially how we were leading majority of the game. It feels like Emmanuel quickly is going to have a big game tonight, folks. Mm-hmm. I hope everyone had a great day. I hope everyone had a great day. Let me just take a look at how we look online to see if we are live and well. Uh-huh. Um, so I'm just checking the YouTube, the Twitch, making sure we Gucci. All right. Okay. Yeah, the Bulls got rid of 8 players, brought in another 8 players. Man, that's a whole change and a half. Uh huh. All right. So we Gucci, we live. Okay, I'm just making sure we good on all platforms. YouTube seems okay. Let me just check the Twitch. Soon I will be incorporating more, guys. So I'm sure some of the comments will be coming in from all different places, and some of you will be like, "What? Who is this guy? This changed up." I'm trying to learn too. So, but yeah, we Gucci on the Twitch as well. So big up everybody. We alive and well. Let's go. All right. 13 to 7 Raptors. I can't lie, Brandon Ingram. That three made a difference. That three that he hit at the end of the game. Uh, uh. But yeah, I expect the Raptors to, you know, win this one without questions asked. But Emmanuel seems like he's going for a night tonight, folks. And again, I want to big up everybody on the Twitch. Shouts out to new followers on the Twitch. Who that should have kept Pascal? Yo! Big up, big up, big up. Welcome in, sir. Hope all is well. Thank you for being here with us. Hope the day treated you well. Another Raptors game. Let's see what they can do, folks. They've been after last night, which was a tough loss. Let's see what they can do. We need something big from them. mm And we fell all the way to the sixth position. So that was not a good look. That was not a good look. That loss really hurt. Like Anthony Edwards said, what did he say? They haven't got a win since Elvis Presley was no, since Bruce Lee died. Yo, somebody tell Jacoby Walter he's playing around. He is too good to be playing around like this. I'm gonna snip that. Watch. Jacoby Walter, two-handed dunk. Jacoby Walter needs to stop it. He is starting over RJ right now. And dare I say, after RJ's, I mean, I like RJ, but I think maybe we should give the starting spot to Jacoby Walter. Look at this nasty two-handed dunk. Great pass by Colin Murray Boyle. Look, yo, bro, if you can do that, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Good game, G. Oh, Garrett! Yes, sir. Big up. A lot of changes. Oh, you know what though? Hey, uh, I can't lie to you. Actually, something made me uncomfortable just a while ago. Anthony Simons, and he's actually starting on this team now. Anthony Simons crushed us not too long ago, folks. Offensive, no? Oh, oh, come on, Anthony Simons, folks. I don't want him to get hot on us. Okay, good job, Bi. Good rebound, Colin Murray Boyle gets it, takes the bumps. Good pass, Emmanuel quickly for misses rebound. Chicago crosses half court. Anthony Simons. No, that's not Anthony Simons. I gotta get these people's name. Chicago made a lot of change. This guy's nasty. Number 14. Yeah, let me get Chicago's roster because I need to make sure I'm calling all the right names. Because yeah, Anthony Simons. I hope this is not a repeat of yesterday, folks, because Anthony Simons is a killer for that a Raptor killer. Let's see where I can get the numbers and also the players. Give me a second. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, Matis Bazelis. Yo, that guy will put you on a poster if you're not careful. Yeah, yeah, him. Did you see that Darren Fox quote about the All Star nominees? I think I did see him something. Yeah, he said something like some people on a losing team. Let me see. I did see something along those lines. What did the Aaron Fox say about the All Star selection selections? But let's see. I did see him say something. Fox was asked about the All Star picks after the latest roster was announced, and he didn't hold back with his opinion on the process. Okay, I saw the worst team or worst record in the league have an All Star. When I was traded here, I think I was averaging 24 and 25 points per game, and I was an All Star, so couldn't care less. The man took a shot at Pascal. That is a shot at Pascal. Yeah, that is definitely a shot at Pascal. But big up everybody in the building. Shoulda kept Pascal. Peace, shooter. Good game, G. Everybody. RJ's way better. Come on now. This is the Bulls. True, true, but last night was very. Last night said a lot. Mind you, okay, remember, off the top of my head, Jamal Shed turned the ball over by faking a pass this way and hitting it this way that Anthony Edwards read. That was the first steal. Then RJ Barrett came off the screen and Anthony Edwards poked it away from him. Second steal. And then for the final play of the game, they had Brandon Ingram on Anthony Edwards. For what reason? When Scottie should have been on him. And unfortunately, yeah. You know what's funny? I would love for us to bring Chris Paul. We were supposed to waive him. We haven't waived him. But I would love Chris Paul's knowledge to come to transfer on Jamal Shed, on Jacoby Walter. I would I like Chris Paul. I can't lie. Um, Terrence Jackson Davis. I've seen him dunk on people. He's dunked on Wemby. He's how do I say? He reminds me of like Malcolm Bogdan. Like he's not like he's a politician. He's not gonna create any problems in the locker room. He seems like he's a whatever the code says kind of guy. But he has some spurts where like ooh, he can do a little something something. RJ averages 20 points with no plays run from him. Yes, yes, yes. But I believe RJ's had his. The fact. Okay, how many games have we watched where RJ's playing and we have asked Jacoby Walter to defend some of the best players on the opposing team? Jacoby Walter is that guy. He is a 3 and D. He's more 3 and D than RJ. RJ will hit his threes here or there, but if you ask if give an open three, Jacoby or RJ, I'm choosing Jacoby 100% of the time. Look at him right now. Oh, challenger, challenge that Darko. No, no, no. If you believe it, challenge it, bro. You got to talk. Jacoby, you need to show some emotions. Look, even what's his name, Matiz or whatever is saying. Yeah, you might be right. Bi gotta punch him again. Yeah. Oh yeah. What happened with Bi? Actually, I have to look back into that because I was watching that Scotty and him interview and he talked about him punching somebody. I didn't know. I have to look back. Did Brandon Ingram? Who did Brandon Ingram punch? I forgot. Like, did he got in a fight? I have to look back into that. RJ is so underappreciated, man. I'm not trying to diss him. As Brandon Ingram, two threes back to back, 23-11, folks. Raptors, we this is one of those games like let's just blow them out and done, bro. Let's blow them out and done because what we did yesterday was horrible. Oh my goodness. Yo, that guy, I can't lie. I gotta get back to his name. Matis Bazelis. He's a high fly. Who said forget that movie but white man can't jump? He looked like he could jump out the gym. I'm not even gonna lie. Jamal Shed is in the game, 23-13. Ooh, great cut by Colin Murray Boyle, but he's unable to make the shot. The Bulls come across half court. We have it at the 3 point line. Then we got number 23 backing down Colin Murray, CMB, but he blocked the shot. Jamal Shed gives it to Brandon Ingram again. Heat check. Heat check. Brandon Ingram is on one. So don't start RJ because of two turnovers. Jeez, yeah, Jacoby would get destroyed by Ant. Well, he was guarding him. I'm not gonna lie. At G, don't even bother trying to explain RJ. Oh, guys, no, no, no. I'm not dissing RJ. I just feel that at some point, okay, all right. Watch this now. RJ has been in the league for how long now? How long has RJ Barrett been in the league compared uh, to Jacoby Walter? All right, Jacoby Walter is a younger player, so I am not dissing RJ. Remember, I just said I think maybe RJ's been in the league since 2019, 2020. Seven seasons. Jacoby's in his second. 5 season difference, folks. I understand Jacoby is not at RJ's maturity or even experience. Let me ask you guys, given fair opportunity, fair minutes, who can actually be the better player? Is it RJ or Jacoby Walter? Because at this point, I'm leaning towards Jacoby. Let me let me tell you something. The reason why I'm leaning towards Jacoby Walter is because I don't think he knows how good he is. I don't think he knows how good he is. Remember, RJ is currently out of the game right now. Coach could have put anybody else in. He could have no. This has actually been the routine. RJ out, Jacoby in. They could have put somebody else in to start. Jacoby Walter is not. The problem with Jacoby Walter to me is like somebody needs to tell him, bro. I understand you like to go to church you go to church and you behave yourself, but when you're not there, bro, I need a beast out of you. And that dog that Patrick Beverly spoke of, is just not coming from Jacoby. Sorry, sorry. Oh, I apologize. There are a lot of sounds under that. Jacoby will get destroyed by good teams like the Knicks. to an extent. So you want RJ and IQ off the bench and shit? No, 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 no. The way how Jacoby's been playing, or how Emmanuel's been playing off the ball, no. Emmanuel's having. We've made that change to where I've my frustration with Jacoby is with Emmanuel has gone down off of how great he's playing, but definitely with IQ RJ, isn't it? It's pretty okay. Jacoby will get destroyed, so you wanna okay? We rather we'll call it not gonna start over RJ because that would be insane. Yes, it's because yes, we signed RJ to be a starter, but guys, see, th- I always look at things like okay, there's somebody coming in the league next year. Do we stifle their growth? Let's say, okay, yes, we didn't get a lottery pick, whatever. Let's say we got a Anthony Edwards next year. Next year, do we stifle him or do we allow him to grow? For instance, Colin Murray Boyle, I don't believe he's supposed to be playing as much as he's playing, but not, I shouldn't say fortunately, but unfortunately, but fortunately, through injuries, we've gotten a chance to say, hey, this guy is actually more ready than we maybe thought. And he's gotten so much experience with Jakob Pertl being out. I am excited for his future. So, I don't know. We are the only team that consistently wants to be a farm team, develop players, and trade them. Norm, OG, etc. I can agree with that fully. That is one thing about the Raptors. We do have a great development system, and it goes beyond the names that you just mentioned. Norm, OG. Don't forget Pascal. Don't forget Fred Van Fleet. Kyle Lowry's in that. Even DeMar DeRozan. We've developed so many players. We've given Precious Achua an opportunity. There's been so many players that we've developed, and but yes, we need them to finally thrive with the Raptors, like not develop and then add a little more and then thrive fully with another team. Even for instance, Mamu. Could we give a little credit to the Raptors for developing Mamu as well? And I don't know what that was at Grady Dick, but we developed we've helped to develop Mamu as much as one thing I like of what Mamu said was Darko told him, "Hey, I need a basketball player, bro. I don't need you to play this role, that role. Look at what they did. 8 players out and 8 players in. Kobe White, Vucevic. Oh my gosh, yeah. Um, where are the yeah? Then start again. Develop someone else. Then say, hey, this guy's potential is not a good thing. I don't want to be a farm team. Well, you see, what happens is money. You develop certain players, but then they're gonna want their money. We're in a situation right now. Mamu's gonna get offers from many teams this off season, and they're gonna give him top dollar. Yeah, he could say, "Yo, Toronto did, expose my talent, allow me to get the recognition I was getting, but I need my money. I need my money." And look, we've developed Scottie Barnes. Scottie Barnes is an all-star, folks. That's homegrown talent right there. That's developed. We developed the rookie of the year into an all-star. The rookie of the year into an all-star. We developed that. Scottie Barnes is homegrown. Ugh. Despite that ugly shot he just missed. Um, then it's start again. Okay, but they can't thrive if you trade them, so we don't have to pay them. That's just that just keeps us good enough for ownership to make money and save money. Well, it is a business. Ultimately, if we can compete, if we can, I think they said we haven't got to the playoffs since what 2022 or something like that. Bro, that's literally no progress. If we keep having to cater to every new player we get each draft, that's called being a farm team. That is true. That is true. But at the same time, that was what Masai built his we're still, it is still a leftover of Masai, because Masai was like, all right, uh, um, we seem to never get really a lottery pick. So we need to find players outside of those lotteries that can turn into lottery picks, i.e., Pascal Siakam, i.e., Fred Van Fleet. Um, so yeah. Let me see. So if we don't pay them, what's the point? Again, this helps ownership, keeps us mid to good, and more money in their pockets. 14 million is pretty. Is plenty though. For hopefully Manu stays. Hear what you said. 14 million is plenty. But let's say Mamu starts looking at himself like, yo, as he just hit a big three, 30 to 22, as he starts looking at himself like, yo, I'm on the same level as Alfred, what's his name? Alfred Shangoon. If he starts looking at himself like, yo, I'm not too far from Sabonis, let me start looking at their money. Yes, we would say, nah, 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 nah. But some team might see the potential. Some coach might see the potential. And if his agent can say, hey, look what he's done coming off the bench, and try to sell him as he takes another three, Mamu ain't taking 14. Somebody coming at him with more than 14. Back to back threes, playing inside and out, can get to the rim, not a bad defender, works hard, seems like a good teammate. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Our fans have been so programmed to worry about the tax and getting better. Yeah, well, see what Mamu does in the playoffs. Yes, the playoffs does factor in to, you know, where people will say, okay, the playoffs matter 100%. Regular season, look, James Harden's going through it right now. It's like, hey, James, you've had a spectacular regular seasons, but your playoff track record says zip zero. So he's the playoffs matter, but this is our first year getting Mamu, and I'm sure when the season started, none of us expected this player. Mamu again for his third three in a row misses. Rebound, Chicago. They cross the half court line. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these names are unfamiliar. Number 8, he is short. What's his name again? Yeah, he's one of the shortest players. How short is this guy? Raptors is worth 4.4 billion and Jays is worth 2.2. Had the fifth highest payroll. When dead last, they invested in the team, and the next year made the finals. True, Harden usually helps them win one or two games in a series, then goes to them. You know, Raptors. Oh yeah, yeah, Yuki. Yeah, 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 Yuki. Yeah, he is. I'm sure he's a fan favorite just off of his height alone. I don't know what's happening here. Why is this thing moving? I didn't ask you for that. All right. Yeah. Let me get his name, and I want to make sure. Whoa. Is this thing not updated? Yeah, Yuki Kawamura. Mm-hmm. How tall is he? Let me double check. 5'7"? 5'7"? Kawamura is 5'7". I know Muggsy Bogues was 5'3". They said Spud Webb was 5'3". 5'7". I'm looking at the ESPN right now. It says 5'7". 5'7", 159 pounds. He's born 2001. He's 24 years old. 5'7". Even if it's 5'8". I gotta shout him out. Yo, Yuki Kawamura, that is amazing, man. You're representing for the short guys. It's a good look. It's a good look, bro. Hmm. Didn't want to pay Norm. Yeah, didn't want to. Yeah, that's the thing. Imagine keeping at least one of those guys with this group. But then we wouldn't have Brandon Ingram. Would you replace Brandon Ingram for Pascal? Would you replace Brandon Ingram for Pascal Siakam? Uh, uh, Norman Powell? I don't know. I gotta be honest. I'm actually, as much as I love Pascal with his nasty spin moves and stuff. Brandon Ingram is a different breed. Brandon Ingram is a different breed. Yeah. Despite, I wanted the Raptors to make some change. I think they did the right thing. No crazy moves. Even Milwaukee with Giannis, they didn't get rid of him or anything like that. The Warriors got Christoph Porzingis. I don't know. Not sure how that's gonna work. Would probably work better if Jimmy Butler was there, but um, Scotty Norm B. I would say Norm if we had Norm because I don't know. I even the Clippers they slept on Norm. I don't know what that's about, but didn't quickly hit a thing. All right, here we go. 33-25, second quarter. Anthony Simons, folks. We saw what he did against us when he was on Boston. Raptors, please, please, not again. Not again. He is a bona fide scorer. Here we go. Scotty, mid range. Huh? That mid range shot is a lot better. Scottie Barnes has become an assassin in the mid range. Rivaling, dare I say, BI. Let's see again. Scotty. Looked like he was going to go into a mid range shot. He gets stopped, gives it to Jameson Battle, gives it back to Scotty. Scotty has the ball. Scotty gets the screen. Scotty looking around. Scotty gets off of the screen and he's fouled. Ooh, good thing he got fouled because he missed that dunk. But I'm sure he wasn't really trying to make it like that. But yeah, this team. If we're gonna play 80 to 90% to five guys, I like those four. It's true. It is you need a talented roster, and I think a lot of people are looking back at the Toronto Raptors, the 2019 team, and saying, "Damn, yo, this team is really talented." You have as Jacoby Walter, I'm telling you, man. I think he doesn't even realize how good he could be. So, a lot of people are looking back at that roster and say, "Hold on, you had Norman Powell, who's an All Star. You have Kawhi Leonard, who's an All Star. You had Marc Gasol, who was an All Star. You had Kyle Lowry, who's an All Star. You had Pascal Siakam, who's an All Star. You have Pascal Siakam, who's an All Star. Off the top of my head, I don't think Serge made it. You had Fred Van Fleet, who's an All Star. Like, people are starting to look back and say, yo, that Toronto Raptors team is nasty. Because even some New York fans are saying OG should be an all star. So I think people are starting to realize, hey, as much as you guys try Walter of the White, Walter Jacob, I don't think he realized how good he could be. Kawhi, Lowry, Pascal, and Gasol, Fred Van Fleet, Norman Powell, Serge Ibaka, Danny Green wasn't an all-star, but Danny Green set records for most threes in a finals. I remember, like in the span of a finals, guys, that team was not a slouch. That team had crazy like talent. You're proving why we are a farm team. Now, hopefully, that ends with this score. Well, uh, to an extent, because we've had a lot of failed experiences, a lot. My guy Malachi Flynn, Precious Achua. What's that guy from Indiana we got? and I thought he had game at one point. It was a small forward. There was a guy from India, Nawara, Jordan Nawara. Yeah, him. There's a lot of failed experiments, and there's some positives. Scottie Barnes, who just hit a big 3 pointer. When Scottie was drafted, is anyone saying Jalen Suggs is better than Scottie Barnes now? Is anyone really saying Scottie? I mean, his 3 point is not unstoppable, but is anyone really saying, yo, Scottie don't have a three and or he'll never have a three? He has a decent as Jacoby Walt. Yeah, I'm sick of this, bro. I'm sick of this. I'm not gonna lie. Big up my guy AJ Lawson, but it's kind of the same thing. I kind of think because Jacoby plays better defense than AJ, I give him. He's a slight. He's better than him, but these guys have a lot of potential. Look at Jacoby. Look, a steal. He can dribble at the ball. He can find an open man. Emmanuel quickly in and out. Scotty, great rebound. Give it to Emmanuel. Push shot. Boom. Here we go. 48, 38, 33. Suggs is way too injury prone, so who cares? He was from New Orleans. Who was from New Orleans? Jordan Noir? Was he? I thought we got. Uh, Raptors need a 30-point lead before the fourth quarter, where they probably gas out. I'm talking about. Let me see what G's saying. You prove my point. I'm talking about all the All Stars you name. We traded them to not pay. Yep. Foreign teams aren't all successful players. They develop them, and the cream rises. Pay those players. Noir, yes, Jordan Noir. But then again, the one good thing about the Raptors is they are great at developing players. But when you develop a player, you know how long this has been going on? This has been going on from T Mac days. What do you think happened with Tracy McGrady? Tracy McGrady was with us, played played with Vince. We started balling, started dominating, and Tracy McGrady got a whole bunch of teams on him. Like, yo, I'm gonna give you 100 mil right now, bro, and I'm gonna make you our star player, and you can play back home. So the Raptors have always been a team that basically develops players, and they can't hold them. And why? Not because the players don't want to be here sometimes, is they have an offer somewhere else, and sometimes it comes from hometowns, sometimes it comes from being in a better position. Hey, you'll get starter minutes, you won't be coming off of the bench. You know, og to an extent was coming off of the bench with Kawhi. Norman Powell was coming off of the bench. Fred Van Fleet was coming off of the bench. So I don't think we can blame our front office for being amazing at developing players. And at the end of the day, it's not a one sided thing. The players want money. As much as they say they love the game, as much as they're here for the game, they want their money. Because when they retire, they're not getting this type of money. So they're going to squeeze out as much as they can, and I don't blame them. So it don't matter. Yes, DeMar was the first, one of the first few that brawlingly said, I remember DeMar said something like, yo, I don't even want to. I don't even wanna I don't even wanna take a meeting with anybody else. At the end of the day, these players are playing well enough to get money. They're playing well enough to say, okay, look what I've done. Look what I do. If you can't pay me, I'm going through. And OG wanted 40 mil and he got it. Where did he get it from? Not with the Raptors. He got it with the Knicks. I guess Demar's scared the free agents off, overpaid a guy who can't win a chips, and now yeah. I mean, as Raptors fans, we're very thankful that we had a guy that was so invested in the team that he was willing to say, "Hey, I'm not even gonna take an interview with nobody else." But at the same time, was he a guy that could really say that? And I think we propped up Demar. I don't. I'm not trying to slight Demar, but Demar is definitely not a number one player to win us a championship. As Bi in and out. I guess Demar, yeah, front office, and yeah, the front office they tried. And keep in mind, no one expected a guy like Kawhi Leonard would be available, and that's why when he became available, Messiah had to say, "Whoa, whoa, 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 hold on, we got something that we can maybe offer." And shouts out to Demar. I'm sure his game picked up when he went to San Antonio. He was almost like a walking triple double because he was doing more and he was expected to play defense and all type of stuff. So I don't know. I feel like Demar he achieved what he think he could have done more if he just decided to play defense. Cheap viewers, did a minute know yeah, top boy bro G, but big up Twitch. Thank you to all the new subscribers on the Twitch. Oh, I want to make sure that the name is reflecting. Are we talking about the same game? Are we hold up. What's the thing? I'm trying to figure this thing out. Raptors game name. Okay, we good. But yeah, getting nothing for. Oh yeah, yeah. That Fred thing, at least, yeah. That to let Fred Van Fleet walk in free agency hurt us bad, bad. We could have got something. As Brandon Ingram misses that 2 point basket, 48 to 39. You know, even last night, the game before, we were very. I don't know why we got into this ISO basketball. Like, hey, Brandon, take us home. Nah, nah, nah. But yeah, should have kept Powell and OG for sure. You know what? There's a lot of shoulda, coulda, woulda, but hey, we've grown from it. I'm happy to have Brandon. Happy to have Mamu as he gets a almost gets the layup, misses it. Chicago with the save. We got a 48 to 38 game. Many times it's a woulda, coulda, shoulda. Shoot, I wish we could have got Anthony Simons for Ochai Abaji, but damn, Anthony Simons is nasty. I'm a little nervous about him. 7-0 run. Brandon Ingram is on one tonight. He's just like, yo, everything is a three. I don't know if they've been practicing a lot from the 3 point line for him, but Brandon is hitting those threes like, whoa. 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the second quarter, folks. Jamal Shed comes across the half court line, gets a screen from CMB. He doesn't take it, gives it to Brandon Ingram, who drives with a two-handed dunk. This is Brandon Ingram's night. Hold on. How much Brandon Ingram have tonight, folks? Are we looking at a 50-point game from Brandon Ingram? Is this what we're looking at? Hold on. Let me double check. Let me keep an eye on this because he's hit about three pointers. He's made a few big three twos already. Let me double check this. Hold on, the box score. Give it to Bi again. Bi for another. Yo, ladies, I smell 50. Brandon Ingram is getting 50 points tonight. Yep. 20 first half points. Brandon Ingram's getting. Yep. Brandon Ingram is dropping 50 tonight, folks. Minimum 40. His career high is 49. Yeah, Brandon Ingram is 8 for 11, 20 points. Okay, yep. I'm putting Brandon Ingram's getting 50 tonight, bro. Give it back to Bi. Give it back to Bi. Yep. Test the hot hand. Uh, great pass. Great pass. Actually, G said something the other day. Yeah, G. Was it G? Well, yeah, Brandon. Actually, I just saw a nice pass by him, and I was like, ooh, that looked passerific, and it was in transition, as you said. Yeah. Uh, drunk and dizzy. The only thing you missy are you. But yeah, man, Brandon Ingram is snapping. I wanna see what he's gonna do. He's woo. Mm-hmm. Brandon Ingram. He's definitely dropping like 40 points. Easily. Easily. Easy. Brandon Ingram is going off, folks. It's great to see that. Hmm. But yeah, Raptors. But it's not over. Chicago's definitely right there. They're not a team to be taken for granted. Hmm. Scottie already has 4 assists. That's crazy. RJ's out, by the way. Yeah, he is. He is. Yeah, he's out today, but we'll see him again soon. Hmm. I saw they took away Emmanuel Quickly's three, huh? Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Raptors gonna win. I'll tell you that. 100%. Raptors are going to win. All right, folks. Hopefully, Raptors can get. Oh, Boucher. Yes, Boucher was traded again today. Actually, at halftime, we're gonna look at some of the trades that happened. Off the top of my head, I could think about yeah, Chris Boucher, Christoph Porzingis, Anthony Simons, Terrence Jackson Davis. Um, yeah, nothing too crazy that change up everything. Theo, T3 and D, big up yourself. Welcome in. Hope all is well. Hope you had a great day. Big up yourself. Corner. Yeah, we here watching this game. Dare I say deja vu? We are winning again, just like we did last night, or previous game, but we have to be careful. But Brandon Ingram, tonight is the Brandon Ingram game so far. If his career high is 49, he's on pace to meeting that. He if he finishes half with at least 5 more points, Brandon Ingram is dropping 50. I said 40, but I guarantee 50. So let's see what he does. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yuki, yeah, yeah. The Bulls only have 6 players and three exactly. Yeah, they got rid of 8 players and brought in 8 new players. As Brandon Ingram gets the ball again, kicks it to Jamal Shed. Jamal Shed has the ball, who kicks it to Colin Murray Boyle, who was guarded by Yoki, but unfortunately they threw it off the backboard. Brandon Ingram, great defense. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you, Jamal Shed has had a little rough stretch. That pass was terrible. Those couple passes last night, but we're not giving up on him as Brandon Ingram has the ball. Ingram gives it back to Shed, who takes the three finally. Good job, Jamal. Yeah, there's a. I'm still. Ooh, Yoki versus Scotty's guarding him. That was interesting. Jamal Shed with the rebound. Jamal Shed has it. 59-49. Crosses the line. Gives it to Scottie. Scottie looking around. Gives it back to Jamal Shed. Jamal Shed drives to the paint. Kicks it. Gets it stolen again. This is becoming way too. Oh my gosh! That guy I told you about. That. Who says white man can't jump? That guy. What's his name? 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 Mattis Bazelis. Can you get in the dunk contest? I want to see Mattis Bazelis in the dunk contest. Even Scotty had to move out the way. Oh my, Scotty. Was Scotty on the poster though? Was Scotty on the poster? I mean, I wouldn't really call that a poster, but oh my gosh. Oh, Yabu is not an NBA player. He played because Paul George sits out as in. Oh no. Yes, Raptors. All right, Brandon Ingram was testing his hot hand there, folks. 59-51. Oh yeah, Yabu. Yeah, this guy from France, right? He's the one from France who was just tearing down the rim, and I think the Celtics gave him a contract. Okay, yo, Mattis is ugh. Oh, Colin Murray, boy, right back as Mattis. Okay, let me see. Oh, what's he doing? Grabbing his thumb? Oh, I thought he's grabbing his nose. Miss Terry 905. Well, yeah, CMV answered. I seen that. Yeah, yeah. Now his thumb. No, no, he seems hurt. He seems okay. He seems okay. He's fighting through it. Miss Terry 905, big up. No, you did not miss much. The Raptors are winning at the moment. It was a 61-51 game, and now it's a 61-53 game with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. Other than Brandon Ingram going off, looking like he's about to drop 50 tonight as he just pulls up and hits a 2-point basket, Brandon Ingram is on one tonight, folks. I'll tell you that. But yeah, I want to get his last name, Bazelis. That guy is he's one of my favorite young dunkers up in here. Uh, who that's how I guess. Wow. Mhm. Uh oh, another turnover. Oh my goodness, what a pass! OG Matis was in the dunk contest last year. He got sick. Was he? Honestly, the dunk contest has been. I got a yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? Leading up to the All Star break, as Colin Murray Boyle gives a great pass to Jacoby Walter. I gotta go back and look at this. Matis Bazelis, yeah, should get back in the dunk contest again. Last year he didn't do good. Only up by 5 now. Hold on. Am I watching something different? I see us up by 7. Hold on, 40 seconds. Uh oh. Hold on, am I missing something? Okay. Jeez. Yo, honestly, yeah, that Mattis. Oh my gosh, Mattis is. Look at this pass. Oh, yo, key. I might be a fan, low key. Oh my goodness. Yo, key. I might be a fan, low key. Yuki, Yoki, I might be a fan, low key. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Back up by 7. Yeah. 34 seconds to go in the second quarter. Oh, man. Yeah, oh, he hurt his left hand. Uh-oh. Brandon Ingram. Come on. Let's keep it going, Brandon. Brandon Ingram's going to get a career high. Up. Pump fakes. Brandon Ingram gives it to Colin Murray Boyle, who gives it back to Emmanuel quickly. Emmanuel quickly drives. Emmanuel in the paint gives it to Jacoby. Look at Jacoby. Can create his own shot. This is okay. He probably shouldn't have counted, but this is what I'm talking about. He's good enough to create his own shot. He's good enough to stand in the corner and hit a three. Jacoby Walter is not a slouch, folks. He is not a slouch. He's one of the yo. I'm a huge fan of Jacoby Walter. Like I just think somebody needs to. Dare I say a girl needs to break his heart. Let him come out here and turn into a beast. I'm joking. No, no, no. I don't want you to break it. No, nah, bro. Nah, bro. I wish you all the best. As Anthony Simons Takes a three that would have cut the score, but he misses. Here we are, folks. It is halftime, and we will get into some of the discussions about what's been happening in the NBA world today. Raptors are up 65-58 going into the halftime. Okay, now um, we're gonna have a discussion. Uh, they're talking to Jamal Sheds. Wow, 7 assists. You know, for some reason, I did feel like he was gonna get some kind of like amount in assists today. He's gonna make up for what he did yesterday. I think he was very hurt about his performance, especially when the game was on the line. You know, it didn't look good. Hmm. All right, so let's talk about some of the before this second half starts. Okay, there is some teams that have improved. First of all, Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland Cavaliers has definitely improved. Having James Harden on your team now is a let me upgrade you. It's definitely an upgrade. So Cavs are a better team. It is halftime, folks. As I said, the Raptors are currently leading 65-58. Let me quickly run into some topics that we can discuss. Sorry, Nate. Harden didn't want to play in Toronto. Toronto didn't want Harden to play in Toronto. Well, did you guys? Who wanted Harden on the team? I've never really. Have I? Let me think about that. No, no. The ball got to be in Harden's hand a lot. Remember, Kobe Bryant said it. Harden is the system. Harden is the system, and it's hard to play like that. The ball in his hand all the time. Let me see. I did see. What was that quote from Kobe about being the system? Let me see. I do remember Kobe Bryant saying something about that. It wasn't Kobe Bryant, okay? Oh, James Harden. Here's the quote you're talking about. It wasn't Kobe. It was James Harden talking about himself during a press event after being traded to the Clippers. I am not a system player. I am a system. James Harden on how he sees his role on the court and how teams need to build around him instead of him fitting into a system. He added that he felt like he was held on a leash in Philadelphia and wanted to be used as a creator with freedom, not just fitting into a traditional system. This quote became a big topic around the league because it sounded bold and some fans debated whether it was confidence or just hype. Wow. Okay. So there you go. We don't need James Harden. He want to come change our system and be the system. No, 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 no. I like what Darko's doing. Yes, Darko has his faults, just like we saw last game. Not the best decision making in certain circumstances, but Darko is needed. And big up yourself, Nate. I hope you hit that subscribe button. Thank you for coming through. You know you're in the right place. We got amazing people out here. Would love for you to be a part of the conversation. And thank you for chiming in. All right. So today, ladies and gentlemen, is the trade deadline. So what needed to be done today by 3 o'clock. So now we have an idea of where each player is going to be until after the season. That's after the playoffs, after the NBA Finals. We will then be able to have these discussions again. But for now, most of the players are, you know, pretty much signed on the team. Yes, there's going to be waivers, there's going to be pickups, but majority of the big moves, we know Giannis is not leaving Milwaukee. We know Draymond Green is not leaving Golden State. We know LeBron is still on the Lakers, and Basically, we get to see what's going to happen. Anthony Davis is gone to Washington. That's a major move, I would say. Christoph Porzingis being with the Warriors, that's a different move as well. So basically, a lot of trades did happen, and we just spoke about the James Harden one. I think that's time will tell. I think to me, it's the playoffs. It's the playoffs now, and I'd like to ask: do you guys think the Cavs are now a Finals contender with James Harden, or is it just another team that James goes on and he flames out in the playoffs? Let me know what y'all think about that. Jaren Jackson Jr. I am very surprised that Memphis got rid of him, but he's now in Utah. Lonzo Ball is also there, but Lonzo Ball is supposed to be waived at some point. And Raptors' very own Ochai Agbaji. He is no longer with the Raptors. He is with the Brooklyn Nets. And I hope he gets an opportunity to shine with them. You know, as a supporter of our players, I always want to see them thrive. It doesn't matter if they're with us or not with us. The minute you touch the Raptors court, you get our support. You see me? Mm-hmm. All right. And Chicago, oh my gosh, Chicago got rid of like everybody almost. You see me? So a lot of craziness happened, but not a lot of craziness. A little here or there. The Warriors didn't want the money on Davis. Yeah, Anthony Davis, that's definitely a hefty contract to pick up. But yeah, I think we did well. If we can get back a healthy Porzingis, not Porzingis, Pirtle, I think we held out. We held out. We didn't put ourselves in no complicated position, and we gave ourselves a chance. We definitely gave ourselves a chance. But big up yourself, Nate. I want to say thank you for chiming in. Thank you for joining the conversation. It's always greatly appreciated. Everyone here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, whether you're on the YouTube, the Twitch, everything. We're gonna upgrade soon because we're going to the TikTok, all of that, the Facebook, bam, 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 all of that. So hopefully Raptors can walk away with a win. They were supposed to get a win last night, and unfortunately, right at the end, we just gave in, and that one hurt. It really did hurt. But if you need a team that can bounce back, Toronto Raptors, and that's a fact. But tonight looks like it's a Brandon Ingram night. He already has 22 points. Looks like he's going for a career high, possibly. If he keeps shooting the way he's shooting, he was banging threes after banging threes. So let's see if he can continue that. But Brandon looks like he's up for a good night tonight, folks. Let's see if he can get to at least 40 points. He already has 22 points. All you got to get is 10 in the second quarter, another 10 in the fourth quarter. The game is close, so it's not a blowout. Scottie needs to come alive. Need Emmanuel quickly to come alive as well. And yeah, we got a good game on our hand, folks. Raptors win, Raptors win. Uh-huh. Burps is in disguise today. Okay. Big up everybody. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I just need a quick gentleman's break before this halftime finishes. And then we'll be right back at it. No, Miss 905. No, I'm not going to grab a snack. I'll be back. All right. Sorry about that. Back up in here. Paul is going to play for Raptors. Paul George? We don't want no cheaters. We don't want no cheaters. No. Paul George, you stay in Philly with Nick Nurse. Good luck with those guys. That's a Nick Nurse quote. I think when he was leaving the Raptors, what did he say? Something like good luck with coaching those guys or something like that. How disrespectful, Nick Nurse. How you gonna act like that? How you gonna treat us like that? Let me try and charge his phone in the meanwhile. Uh-huh. But big up Nick Nurse. Big up the Raptors. Fast charging, okay. Make sure we fast charging. No, we don't need to open nothing. Alright. But yeah, actually I just came in and I saw that oh man, I'm terrible at this remote thing. I just saw the um Houston game is on. And shouts out to Charlotte, man. I gotta give Charlotte a lot of credit. They are battling. They are no longer just a team to be taken for granted and a team that you just walk over. Like Charlotte Hornets is definitely a bona fide team in the league. So let's take a look and see what's happening around the NBA. As we are here, keeping an eye on this league as the second half is about to start, folks. We got a minute before the second half starts. Okay, so we have Washington beating Detroit 87 to 81. That's surprising. Orlando beating Brooklyn. That's normal. 78 to 56. We got Atlanta 61 to Utah 60. Charlotte Hornets 49 to 38. All right. Then we got the San Antonio Spurs versus Dallas Mavericks. And then tonight we got a good one. Should be a good one. Golden State versus Phoenix. And then we got Philadelphia versus Lakers. Now, the Golden State game, I know Steph's been dealing with some injuries. I got to be honest, it's pretty rough for Steph, I will say. Look, Porzingis is out, Steph is out, Jimmy Butler out, Seth is out. Ugh. Golden State looks like they might not be a playoff team, or even if they make the play-in, I don't know. Is Chris Paul going to play for the Raptors? From what we're hearing, no. He's supposed to be, according to Chris Paul, this is his last year. He's supposed to be retiring after this year. But I think this might be a great opportunity for him to say, "Hey, Raptors, you know what?" Because if you ask the question, I'm pretty sure Chris Paul wants that Jason Kidd retire and immediately turn a coach. Maybe where would he get that opportunity? Definitely not with the Clippers. Doesn't seem like he's getting it with the Pelicans. Doesn't seem like he's getting it with as Emmanuel quickly almost gets a steal. So if he can come to the Raptors and Darko can find favor in him, there's a possibility Chris Paul might be an assistant coach by next year. But we'll see. We'll see. Chris Paul seems to have like I don't know, yeah, internal problem. He seems to be in a lot of problems. As Emmanuel quickly comes off, gives it to Scottie. Scottie takes the three, misses, rebound. Chicago 65-58. Folks, this is a close game. And we have Anthony Simons as he throws it away. Or he tried to make the pass, but it went out of bounds. But Anthony Simons, who is a known Raptor killer. Not a Raptor almost. No. Killer! If they gas out in the fourth, that's a wrap. It is very nerve wracking as Scottie Barnes gets an inside pass, but there was a foul before the basket. Colin Murray Boyle is definitely holding his hand. He seems a bit hurt. He's not he's not moving like himself. hmm Shouts out a green screen, once we get one more light behind this bad boy, we're gonna get a proper view. All this little grainy that's around disappear. As Jacoby Walter. I'm so fascinated with what he can look at him rebound, take it off the rim, and pretty much look like he can create his own shot as he gives it to Emmanuel quickly, who hits a big three way downtown. 70 to 58. We got 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Mattis, great pass. Raptors get called for the foul. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's better to have a lead than have to go into the fourth without the lead and then trying to hold on to the game, because clearly this team is like, or we've shown that we can hold the lead, and then when the fourth comes, for some reason we just panic. We just, yeah. But yeah, Chicago, I guess they're in their rebuild stage. Truthfully, I wish we got Vucevic. I wish we got Vucevic, but who could we have given up like an Anthony I mean, Jacoby Walter, with the money and stuff. No, no, no. Money, contracts, all of that is a different story. But look, Anthony Simons is literally guarding Jacoby Walter. Literally. Oh, Ingram loses the ball. Give it up. Mathis throw the kick ball. Okay. Our famous fourth quarter breakdown. Yeah, Raptors have had some rough fourth quarters, especially last night, man. And the crazy thing is the turnovers, the back-to-back turnovers. Anthony Simons versus CMB. Anthony Simons. Oh, Scotty, jump ball, ref. Oh my goodness, folks, here they come. It is 70 to 62. Raptors up by 8. Scotty mid-range misses. Rebound Mattis. Mattis has it, crosses the line against Scottie Barnes. Mattis looking around, kicks it to that guy from the French team, Bigaselli. And here they come, folks. We got a 6-point game. Chicago seems like they're not going away. Nah, it's just a team on a back-to-back versus a team not on one. I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. Let's keep in mind Chicago has given up 8 different players. So there is a form of, yo, I don't know this guy, coach. We didn't study this. It's not on the coach. And yes, they can reach back and say, hey, don't forget Anthony Simons while he's playing with the Boston Celtics. But him playing with the Chicago Bulls is unexpected. There's a thing about when the game is unexpected. Like when you, oops, did I just move this? Yeah. There's a difference when the game is unexpected sometimes. Like yo, I don't know what. Oh, let me just make sure we're good. But yeah, sometimes there is that, man. I don't know. Um, I don't know what these guys are gonna run. You know, if you have game tape on a team, it's easier, I would say, where you can actually know what they're going to run and understand. But when you don't know, that's a different beast. And what is one? Sorry, y'all. I didn't like how this thing is looking. But we'll figure that out. We'll get to that guy. That's my fault. But it's an interesting game so far. Raptors are doing what they're supposed to do. They are winning, despite got us wondering, yo, what are we doing here, folks? But they're doing their job. You see, this is what I gotta do. I gotta get the light more, and I gotta be closer to this. Trying to figure out how to make this green screen better. I have one more light coming in, folks, and we gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a little cleaner. And you know what? I gotta go to a game soon. I have not been to no game this whole year. I gotta get to a Raptors game. No, it's bad. It's not even there yet, Mr. 905. Trust me. It's not even there yet. Even right now, I'm looking at it. I'm like, damn. There's a lot of changes I want to make. But it is only going to get better. I just have to be mindful. But it's only going to get better. The light is coming in, folks. I was told, not only the light, I have another camera, a few other things coming in. So, mm ooh, Brandon Ingram. How many points does he have right now? Because remember, I'm saying Brandon Ingram is going to drop a good 40 at least tonight. Let me just double check. Let me just double check. Tonight is a Brandon Ingram night. Yabasele, why didn't we look into him? Yabasele, I didn't know he had a 3 point shot like that. Why didn't we look into him? And we got Colin Murray Boyle battling against a guy like that. Remember how this guy was dunking on Team USA, huh? He's a bully. And we have Colin Murray Boyd who's handling somebody like that as Emmanuel quickly from somewhere further than downtown Toronto. Misses the three though. Mm. Mm. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of similarities to last night. BI has 24. Yeah, he had 22 in the first half as Scottie Barnes with a left-hand layup makes it 76 to 70. There's a lot of similarities to last night. I'm not gonna lie to you. We we've made some strides towards running away from them, but I don't know. Oh, I forgot about this light. I don't think it makes a difference, but we'll see. This is what it is. Yeah, this is yeah, we'll get that right. We'll get that right. Uh huh. Anthony Simons, 3 point game. Like, what is this? RJ would have feasted this game cutting to the rim with their small roster. I hear you, but what can we do with what we have? I mean, coulda, woulda, shoulda. This is what we have. Just load management because of back-to-back games. Yeah, they are. They are resting RJ because of his knee. Back-to-back games. That is correct. G. Appreciate you. And but here we go, folks. A tie game. 76-76. 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Scottie Barnes has the ball. He drives. Scottie Barnes kicks it over to Brandon Ingram, who takes a three. And it looks like Brandon Ingram is going for a career night again. We just have to feed Brandon Ingram again because I've never seen him hit so much threes. I got how many threes has Brandon hit? Maybe 4 to 5 already. I have to look at it. Oh, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, give me a dunk. Have I ever seen Emmanuel dunk? I gotta look into that. But hold on, I want to see how many threes Scott what's his name, Brandon Ingram has had tonight. Cause I don't want us to go in this. Hold on. We're up five, folks, but this is not looking good. Brandon Ingram, 5 for 7. 5 for 7. Brandon Ingram, that many threes? But look, his plus minus is 0. Those are some of the worst things here. Your plus, you have so much points, and your plus minus is 0. Brandon Ingram, yo, Ingram looks like uh, he's balling, folks. I cannot lie to you. Brandon Ingram is balling. Mm-hmm. Emmanuel, I need a three, bro. I'm gonna do watch watch me. Yeah, the Raptors are doing well, doing well, doing well. They have a long way to go though, but they're doing well. Mm-hmm. But I think Brandon's gonna drop 40. Bi is 5 out of 7 for threes, which is ridiculous. That is Wardell. That is Wardell behavior, Miss 905. As much as I know you, like, but Wardell, man, what that, some Wardell stuff right there. I ain't lying to you. Still, imagine Klay Thompson left the Golden State Warriors, saying he's going to the Dallas Mavericks to win a championship with Luca, Kyrie, and then all of a sudden it's like, all right, Luca's gone, but we got Anthony Davis, so we could still win. And then they played like a half. Luca and Kyrie only played like a half, and then Kyrie got hurt. I'm not Luca. Anthony Davis and Kyrie only played like a half of a game where he gave him a lob, gave him a nice 3-point basket, and boom, G's hurt. So yeah, how about this, man? I thought this thing would be more. This ain't even powerful at all. Are you even on? I don't even know. But yeah, Bi looks like he's gonna have a career night at least tonight. And you know what? I think if Bi has a career night, let's say 50 points, with the injury that we've spoken about to Shea, to maybe Giannis missing the All Star game, Bi, this is your All Star game sub campaign submission. Bro, I just dropped 50 points. I was supposed to be on the All Star team naturally, but look what I just did. Ain't no way Bulls should be in this game. That's the thing, Theo. When you don't have a scouting report on these players, you don't know where the fire's coming from. But the house is burning if you're not careful. As Mama with the rebound gives it up to Emmanuel quickly, crosses the half court. Emmanuel quickly gets a screen from CMB. CMB looking around. Brandon Ingram gets it. Ingram getting double teamed. Oh, Mamu for three. Pam, 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 pam. Yeah, you. I have to miss 905. That's my G. Oh, whoa, whoa. You know what? Yo, G, or I think it's even Burbs, or, yo, I think I've seen what you guys are saying about in the transition. Brandon Ingram really is a great passer in the transition. Hear me out. Transition. Now, half court is a whole different beast, but transition, yeah, he has an eye. He has an eye. I have to give him that. And great defense by Bi. Jump ball. Oh my God. It's not if I gotta mention the G. Come on, Mr. Wardell, Stephen Curry. That's my guy. No man, as much. Okay, like I said, my favorite player of all time is Vince Carter. Since Vince Carter retired, I had to pick I was leaning at one point to Kevin Durant, but no, I Steph Curry came along and I said, nah, that's my favorite player. And him and Vince's chemistry, and it's just natural from Vince to Steph. And then now, good game, G. You see, yeah. Then now we have Emmanuel, three on a fast, break, on a fast break, and then now we have Scottie Barnes, Florida boy, Toronto Raptor, fourth pick, just like Vince. That's now my favorite player as well. So Steph, Scottie, and after Scottie, I gotta figure out somebody. But yeah, that's the idea of my favorite players at the moment. Who I'm rocking with. Ooh, Brandon. Oh, see, G. Look at that pass. Look at that pass. See that pass that was stolen. You said it. Yes, transition in the half court. That's a whole different. I'm now seeing what you're saying. Maybe in the transition, but in the half court, nah, nah. As Bi has the ball versus Anthony Simons, he looks like he want to spin away. Uh, Throws it. Mamu gives it to Emmanuel. We need this. Thank you, Emmanuel. Let's go. 89-78. Raptors up by 11. Yes, you did tell me Bi could definitely pass, but I don't know if it's in the mid, if it's in the half court. As Chicago. Oh, ooh, ooh, my neck, my back. I feel that for Jamal Shed. Why you do that? As Yabusele shoved Jamal Shed in his back. But Sandro, great pass to Emmanuel quickly, wide open, nobody on him, and he hit a big three. Shouts out to Garrett Temple. I said Bi was the third passer yesterday, but I told you, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah. I have to say, I'm messing up the name. Either I say Pally the neck. I don't know. I don't want to mess it up. Pally the neck. Big up yourself. 74. Yes, you did mention. That's what I was trying to figure out. Who said it? But truthfully, is it Burps? Is this Burps? Pally the neck. I hope I'm not destroying the name, but is this Burps Dubs? Okay. Sorry, y'all gotta keep me. I don't want to miss 905 said Burps is under disguise today. But either way, yes, G and Burps did say that, and I please reiterate, please remind me, because sometimes I'm just reading it I'm more reading a comment as opposed to who said the comment. But yes, you guys did speak about Brandon being one of the top three passers on the team. I can't even lie to you. I'm still rolling with my top three. But d- see, because you mentioned it now, I am I'm more aware. I'm paying attention, and I can't lie. Brandon has impressed me a few times with the passing. Um, do think he's where you guys are saying the third? No, I don't think so. Still, despite Jamal Shed, I can't lie. My Jamal Shed did not help my case yesterday. Jamal Shed hurt my case in real time. But uh, I'm still rocking with Scotty, Colin Murray Boyle, and Jamal Shed as the best passers on the team. Brandon has improved greatly, and I would actually say maybe that's a blessing through having a Scotty and through having a Jamal Shed. Because you can't make it so glaring that, yo, these guys pass the ball so well and you don't, bro. Uh-huh. And, whoa, speaking of that, I think I saw some drama today. Is it Glorilla, Brandon Ingram's girlfriend, whose sister's going off at her like that? I think I saw Gorilla, but I don't know if it's Gorilla. I don't know much about her, to be honest with you. So, but yeah, it kind of sucks. If it is her family, it kind of sucks. The man is they have a thriving relationship, and I don't know what happened. Why the sisters are coming out trying to go at her for finding success in her life. But we know in that drama. That's the next story for our next day. Yeah, Grady Dick. I don't know what happened there. Scotty just gave him a great pass, and he just, yeah. Well, he said Grady Dick got butterfingers. Oh God, Miss 905, Mister Dick is oiled up for the wrong reason. Leave me alone. And Scotty's getting deadlier in this mid range. Like he's getting deadly. Oh, Anthony Simon. Please, bro, don't do it to us, bro. We know what you're capable of. Please, bro, don't do. Oh God. Oh, he came. They say he came up with a baby D to that. Good pass, Grady. Apparently, early Gorilla was homeless and they didn't support her, so now she doesn't support her. I think, come on, she's rolling with Brandon Ingram, NBA star. We know that NBA money is different, guaranteed, all of that. But the family, come on, you cannot do that. And Scotty's gonna give it right back to somebody. Good job, Scotty. But you cannot do that. You cannot do that. Like your sister's success, her success doesn't owe you anything. And I don't know. I don't know. You'd think they would maybe use. Oh, Yoki Kawamura. He's playing very well. He's playing. He'd be a fan favorite in Toronto, and I'm sure he's a fan favorite. Now Jackie Chan gives you a F's about his bros. Um, Jackie Chan gives her F's about his bros. Well, the only thing I know about Jackie Chan, I think he said he's not leaving his kids no inheritance. Wait, is that what you call him, Gorilla? Jackie Chan? Where's that about? Pascal, don't tell me I missed your grand entrance. Oh gosh, but big. Speaking of, hey, big up to you all. This is the grand entrance again, and one more for the road to these awesome people. Big them up. Say no more. This is what I appreciate. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Um, Starting to realize it's better to be here than at the bar. Yeah. Yeah, Jackie Chan. I was told that. Oh, and actually, I saw something the other day, or a couple days. Jackie Chan's like, I never caught the humor in Rush Hour, where I think there was a point Chris Tucker said, "Don't you ever touch a black man's radio," and he's like, "What's so funny about that?" I kind of agree with him. I'm not gonna lie to you. Still, what is so funny about that? That's just okay. But yeah, we'll leave that for next story for next day. As Mamu gets a steal, Mamu 13 seconds. They foul him. Uh, Mamu's playing really well, folks. Very well. And Matt McCulloch, the dunk contest winner, he's playing. Actually, I got to give him a lot of credit. He's fought and fought and fought and fought for an opportunity to be in this league, whether that's going through the dunk contest, whether that's, just everything. And I got to give him a lot of credit. So, they say got to give Mamu Grady Battle more minutes with it being back to back. That's true. McCullum. Am I saying his name right? McCullum. Like, yeah. I know he's from the dunk contest. I remember somebody asked him if he wanted to do the dunk contest again this year, and I think he said no. But I think the dunk contest helped him. He'll go down in history as a winner of the dunk contest and a participant. His dunks will be studied, memorized, or it'll be memorable as well. And yeah, big him up. Big him up. He's able to McCullung. McCullung. Yeah, what is this guy's name, bro? You see me? I'm not afraid to learn how to pronounce Matt. Hold on, what you say? McCullum. This is bad. Okay, y'all learning. This is where I learned some. Matt McClung. Oh, Clung. Matt McClung. See, there's so much things on universe on universe on YouTube that you can do, and look at it. Who would have thought? Mac McClung. Who somebody thought out of the box and says, "Yo, there's gonna be a guy named Ogari that's gonna try to read this and he can't pronounce it, bro. So let me make a video just to help him out." And here I am, just in time. Matt McClung. All right, all right. Uh, for little neck, I'm yo. We'll just say birth deaths, please. I'm trying. I'm trying. Bi on the team really helps Walter and Grady. I think and Scotty. That out of everybody that who's improved based off of Brandon Ingram being on the team, I think it's Scottie Barnes. He went from not being a mid-range hung clung. Okay, Matt McClung. Matt McClung rhymes with hung. I don't wanna say those stuff that even if it rhymes in the song. Yeah. Me not worry about Matt McClung or if it's hung. We already have Grady Dick on our team. Is that enough? Is that not enough for me to say these things on the stream? Okay. Hold on. We'll get to that. Dunks are only exciting during the game. The contest is always mid. That is true because it is unplanned. I like that, Mr. 905. That is a great take. And what I loved with the dunk contest was Shaq. Remember in the dunk contest, Shaq was like, "Yo, you only get one attempt. You only get one attempt. There's no three attempts, two of them attempt. No. Vince Carter, one attempt. Steve Francis, one attempt. Tracy McGrady, oh, one attempt. Michael Jordan, oh, one attempt. So, one attempt, yeah. Big up Mr. Matt McClung. You know, business fit hung. Big up Grady Dick, and I'm not trying to make this type of song. Okay? So leave me alone with this one. All right. Big up everybody. But yeah. Song on a dong. I am. What had happened was, ladies and gentlemen, let me go check on Brandon Ingram because I was trying to see if Brandon gonna give us a career high tonight. Let's see. So it's 100 to 88. End of the third quarter. Raptors are about to start the fourth quarter. Brandon Ingram has 31 points. I think he can get 9 more points to 40. Scottie Barnes with his 11, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. We got Emmanuel quickly with 17. Shouts out of him. Jacoby Walter with 10, shooting 5 for 7. All right, fourth quarter. Let it begin. Oh. See, this thing just told me. Look, I see 100 to 88 on the screen, but it just told me that Chicago's going to score. So it's going to be 100 to 90. I have to just follow what they say. As Jacoby Walter misses a shot, rebound, Matt McClung, who gives it up to number 37. Matt McClung has the ball. Matt McClung drives. I want to see you score a basket. Yeah. You can't be jumping out the gym like that and not being able to score. As the guy just spoke about, Matt McClung just scored the basket. Mm-hmm. All right. Scotty loses it again, folks. Matt McClung. Matt McClung drives. Oh, he almost could have cut it to an 8 point game. Rebound Shed, who gives it to Scottie Barnes. Scottie Barnes versus Mattis. Scottie Barnes drives, makes the shot against Mattis. We got a 102-90 game. Brandon Ingram is currently on the bench, folks. I thought he was going for 40 tonight, but unfortunately, Darko might not give him the minutes. Hopefully, he gets it. Oh my gosh, Jacoby Walter with the "Where are you?" step back, or he got the "Where are you?" step back. Okay, Jamal Shed has the ball. Jamal Shed kicks it to Jacoby Walter, who gets his shot blocked. Jacoby Walter stepped through. I like that. I like that, bro. Yo, there is something in Jacoby Walter that just needs to be unlocked. I think I want to send this guy a message, bro. I'm gonna send this guy a message. You know what? And when I do, I might ask you guys to say, "Yo, this is use the power of the Ogarians and say, yo, Yo, y'all, and yo, you hear what a guy's telling you, bro? Did you hear what a guy said? Did you hear what a guy said? He was like, yo, what is that, bro? Check your DMs. As Jaco, oh, Colin Murray Boyle. Come off of the rim, bro, for the year technical. 104.93. Mm-hmm. Yabu looking like a supersized Kalari. Uh-huh. Hey, yeah, they played on the he played for the Sixers, correct? So I'm sure he picked up a few little here or there from Kyle Lowry. That's the thing. People look. Jamal Shad always gives credit to Davion Mitchell. The little experience, the little time he spent with him, he can turn around and say, "Yo, Davion taught me this. Davion taught me that. I use it to this day." So having teammates that's willing to teach you and also being able to learn from your teammates is a great thing. Get that 40 BI. I believe so. BI, yeah, what are we at? 31? Come on, that'd be a huge statement, and the NBA would have to look at it and say, you know what? I think we need to make him an All Star. So if Bi still wants to be an All Star, his campaign isn't finished. If he can get to that point, yeah. Come on, Bi, we rooting for you, bro. Jamal Shad misses rebound, giving it to the Chicago Bulls. He literally looks like a bigger Larry. Oh gosh. Mm-hmm. A lot of good things can happen for the Raptors tonight. Scottie Barnes, only 3 rebounds? It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Let me upgrade you. That's kind of crazy. But lots of time to go. 10-point lead, 105-95. Colin Murray Boyle has the ball. Looks around, gives it to. Yo, we have one, two, three. We have three left-handed players on the court right now. Mamu's left-handed. We got Jamison Battle, who's left-handed, as Mamu hits a three. We got Colin Murray Boyle, who's left-handed on the team. We got a few lefties out there, folks. Mm-hmm. Come on, Bi. Who's definitely in the running for most improved? Who's that? Not Brandon Ingram. Whoa, what's this Allen Iverson advertisement? He has a movie. Watch on Prime. Allen Iverson has a movie out. Oh, I might have to check that out. But I heard some things the other day about Allen Iverson. I kind of felt bad about some kids, and he didn't show up. And I don't really want to get into that because I don't know too much. I don't know the story. Um, but yeah, who you talking about, Miss 905? Who's in the running for most improved player? Mm, okay, Mamu has it, kicks it to Emmanuel. Yo, Emmanuel, bro. Emmanuel, bro. Bi and most improved. Bi, Bi. Mm, I think for most improved, hey, Polly. I'm gonna call you Polly, bro. I know it's verbs, but yeah, Polly. I think I would say maybe that makes more sense, but oh, there was a follow-up story. AI wasn't in the wrong. Okay, okay. Yeah, I was a little disappointed, and I was like, damn, man, that I can't defend it. I can't say nothing. It makes his character look hurt, but I'm glad I'm hearing what you're saying. So big up, Allen Iverson, and yeah, man, we don't want the kids, to ever feel left out. Hmm. We never want the kids to feel left out. So big up everybody. Emmanuel. I thought Mamu was a rookie. Oh no. Oh no. Mamu played last year for what? The Spurs? Okay. Let me double check. Let me get the number. We gotta get things right. Alright, so according to the calculations, what had happened was Sanjo Mamu Kelesvili is a 6'9" forward from Georgia in Europe. He was drafted 54th overall in the 2021 NBA draft. Started his career with the Milwaukee Bucks, then played with the San Antonio Spurs before joining the Raptors. How he became a Raptor. On July 4th, 2025, the Raptors signed Mamu to a 2-year, $5.5 million contract with a player option in the second season. A low risk move with high potential reward. That's kind of where they went wrong. They signed him for a 2-year, $5.5 million contract with a player option in the second season. Now, you guys tell me, you amazing people, if you came out and you were signed for $5.5 million for 2 years, and you came in and you balled out, and you have the option the second year, not the team. You have the option. If you could resign, they can't say nothing. You could resign, or you could say, "Hey, I got this team calling my agent telling me that they want to give me 15 million a year." Remember, 5.5 for 2 years, 15 a year. What are you thinking? What's your decision? Business, nothing personal. Business, nothing personal. As we got, speaking of Sandro, he's got 17 points, folks. 17 points. And he just gets he got the rebound just now. Emmanuel quickly has the ball. That's the thing. I don't remember Sandro on any other team. But clearly it's like he's really good. Ugh, Jacoby. That's okay. Miscommunication between Colin Murray Boyd and Jacoby Walter. That led to a turnover. We got a 110 to 95 game. One Solomon Fish. Oh gosh. Mamu played with Wemby last year. Big up yourself, Solomon Fish. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't know if Rio gonna get red flag the name, but big up yourself. Salmon, one salmon fish. Okay. One salmon fish. Okay. It's a little different, but uniqueness is always welcome. Oh, Mamu. Oh, not Mamu. Moving like Mamu. I'm talking about Colin Murray Boyle. Brandon Ingram with a great assist. 112.97, folks. This looks like it is a Raptors win, but there is certain things within the game I'd like to see. I'd like to see Brandon Ingram get the 40 points. He is still in the game. We got about 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And I think Raptors can offer 14.1 first year and more after, so 15 isn't going to steal my. Well, I mean, oh, why is everybody on the team grabbing their thumb? Colin Murray Boyle grabbing his thumb. Brandon Ingram is now grabbing his thumb. Does the NBA have a injury problem? I'm joking, but nah, there's no joke about that. Brandon Ingram's thumb is hurting, bro. Do you want to hurt your thumb? Would you be okay with your thumb hurting? Hell no. I like my thumb. Oh, as Emmanuel quickly gets hacked. Going to the foul line now. Mm-hmm. But hey, we needed this. Last night's loss was hurt, very hurtful. But I'm glad we were able to recover and bounce back. Chicago isn't one of the best teams, but we do need to. And as much as people say the Raptors don't get wins against teams that are above certain, levels, but let's be honest, they compete against every team. Maybe not. Yeah, there was a few blowouts though. Majority of the teams. Uh huh. All right, here we go. 114.99. Jacoby Walter, great steal, man. Yeah, this guy doesn't know how good he is, bro. Give it to Scotty. Come on, bro. I seen that, man. You could have threw Scotty a nasty lob, Emmanuel quickly. I don't know if these players train to think about like shots after. I don't know. Let me not say that. They are NBA players. Walters of the White of the White Seagull released. I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, Jacoby Walter, man, stop playing. Look at him. Look at him. Look how he can create his own shot. Jacoby Walter is not a slouch. It's like he's a new kid, a little scared. Bro, stop being scared and come up in this and talk about you the best. Why do you think Anthony Edwards moves like how he does? The man said A1 from day one. This is the level of confidence you gotta have in yourself, bro. Not an arrogant confidence where you can't defend it. Look at Dylan Brooks. As messed up as Dylan Brooks is moving, is he defending what he's saying? A lot of people are starting to say, you know what? I don't really like how he moves, bro. But if he's on my team, yeah, I'll take him on my team. I'll tell you every day. Dylan Brooks is living up to what he's saying. Ah, hey, there's like a 5 minute delay between the chat in YouTube and the chat on your screen. Sending this at 9:35. Yo, G, love and respect. I appreciate that. Let me check on my phone and see what I could see. But as you know, I don't control much over here. But I would love to. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Let me see. So uh, I don't know. Let me turn this down. Wait, where's the chat? Where's the chat? I'm seeing that, Miss 905. Yeah. I'm seeing that. It's like a 5 minutes. Oh no, but what Miss 905 said. It's 9:36, and I'm seeing what she said. You sent it at 9:35. Well, maybe not 5 minutes, but yeah, there is a delay probably, but not 5 minutes. I'm trying, my G, and I know I can't control it right now, but I will look forward to seeing what I can do in the future to make it better. But yeah. hmm But again, I want to say big up to each and every one of y'all, man. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you've been here, thank you. If you've passed through, thank you. It don't matter, but I appreciate everybody. Thank you all. Last night was tough. But yes, there is definitely a delay. So I just want to say big up. Y'all encourage me. I think I dropped a video from last year, and it's crazy how it landed this year. It just makes so much sense, The times when because we are trying to get to the 4,000 watch time, guys, and I guess. Oh, Bobby Webster's talking. Bobby Webster's talking. Let me hear what he got to say, folks. Hold on. KP, give me a quick second. I'm gonna answer your question in a second. What is the score? Let me double check. Oh, what? 114. So call that 115 under 240. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Easy, easy, easy. Who's dropping 115? Call it 5 points. Who's dropping the next 20 points in the next 5 minutes? No, 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 that's under, bro. You might mess around and make me go into this and look into that. That's under. Easy. Easy. I might mess around and do the same thing. So, you know, my just like, I thought you didn't do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, see, that now they have it at 142. Now they have it at that. Yeah, no, easy. And I don't like that, bro. Don't. I don't like that. Subscribe though, KP. Yeah, but I'm not like that. But yeah, easily under. Remember, by the time look, it's 114, 1 2. Okay, Bobby Webster said something very crucial just a while ago. He said we did our work early. Our work early by getting rid of the old chai. They did their work early. Wow. They ain't dropping no. Right now we watching Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram looks like he's just trying to get to 40. Where's he at now? Let me double check his numbers. Brandon Ingram has 33. 33? Nah, but yeah, there's no way they score over 240. Look, the game is slowing down. Yeah. So they have to get 20 more points in this time. Took it back a half, total 300. Bruh, please, yo, I don't want to get into that. Because trust me, these games, I don't want to, yeah. But big up, thank you for the sub. Brandon Ingram. But yeah, man, took it back at half, total 300. I don't want to get into that. Yeah, the parlays, they'll break your heart. Might hit a parlay, but how could I hit a par? No, oh, there's a song I have. Might hit a parlay, but how could I if I never had money for the part? Yo, what a tune there. Miss 905 says, and thank you for the sub, bro. Appreciate you. PK. PK up in the building. Big up yourself. Miss 905 says, I always have a song for a moment, but there is a song. There is a song for this one where it says, I might hit a parlay, but how can I hit a parlay? No, how can I get something, what I say? Okay, watch. Y'all gonna hear it. Uh. I wrote the song. This is. Hey, I have a CD. I have something coming out. This is the song. Here. Oh no, it's after the. Check the scoreboard, yo, really up. Oh, this is it. Watch this. Comes in. Watch this. Here it comes. Right here. No, this is not the right one. Nah, bro. Come on. You don't play the right. Check the scoreboard, really up. Okay, this is a. Here it comes. Here it comes. Pull up. Hear it up. Alright, done. We're not promoting these things. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's effort. I'm not gonna promote it. But here we go. 310. Yeah. 3:10. Here we go. Raptors with the ball. Right now, we trying to. Okay, always has a song for everything. It's 9:05. You know what? I appreciate you. And I want to try to keep that. Yeah, the house always wins parlays. 100%. That's it. Emmanuel, can you give us a three? I need one. I can't. I need a three for Emmanuel. Might hit a parlay. But how could I win if I never had money for the parlay? No, that's my song, Miss 905. Copyright which part? That's my song. I wrote that. Yeah. I didn't, the AI, but I wrote that. No. Trust me. I'm, okay. Without no further ado, let me just say this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna drop a mixtape soon, a little EP called "Me and My AI." I have about 5 songs I've written. I appreciate what Miss 905 says copyright, but nah, that's me. I wrote that song. A lot of videos you guys have seen me release, with music playing behind, is my song that I wrote, and I'm gonna release the AI version, and then I'm gonna re-record even the thanks song I wrote, thanking y'all. Y'all made me better, have me shining in whatever weather. I love to do this, man. It ain't about the cheddar. So again, I say thanks for supporting this brother. So many more things, and y'all, there. That's the announcement. Ogari is working on a EP AI tape. No, that was not me singing Miss 905, but I will release it because it is my lyrics, and I've structured it that way to where the way they sung it, and then I'm gonna go back in and redo it. But yeah, no, this is one of my Let me give you all a little preview. Yeah, it says check the scoreboard really up. No, it don't matter us. What do you say? Might win a parlay. But how could I win if I never had money for the parlay? All I done, done. When I To be continued. But yes, no, it's not me singing, but it could be me singing. Uh huh. Cool enough. Cool enough. And then there's a one tune. One day, me and my brother Radis made this song, and I posted the video. Um, but my favorite part of it, when it I show out real from the jump. I show out real from the jump. Done. Okay. Many more to come. So that song's gonna possibly be on it. And yeah, I think I was right. I was right, KP. Ain't no 240. Uh, ain't no 240. What they at? What is that? 223. 223. Ain't no 240 with 11 minutes or with 1 minute and 36 seconds ago. Most you ever bet on this? Oh, $5, $10, bro. I don't know, new. I don't know. I really stay away from that, and I recommend people don't do. I don't want to encourage that. I don't encourage sports gambling on this page. I'm not saying I don't dibble and dabble, but nah, it is too unpredictable, and it takes away from the love and the natural of the game. Like I might just bet a $5 to say, okay, my team's gonna win, but nah, I ain't putting no more than that over it, bro. I ain't no 50, no 20, no nope. Mm-mm. Nah, so big up everybody. To each his own, as Emmanuel quickly gets this basket. But as per me, nah, I don't think. Yeah, it's scary, bro. The house always wins. Like I think you said it earlier. So nah, I might mess around. I'll have a little fun with it here or there, but uh uh, mm mm, mm mm. We in the game. We don't give up. check the scoreboard really up. But yeah, it's all about having fun, enjoying. You know, but nah. Brandon Ingram, 30, 33. No, I have my moments. I can't lie to you. If I tell you guys a story, okay, this is the highest I've ever won. Let me tell you guys. Would you believe one day I woke up? It was the start of the NFL season. And as we come to the end of the game, it's 123 to 107, 26 seconds to go. Yo, that's actually pretty close. AJ Lawson's coming in the game. Uh, Jonathan Mobile. I forgot all these guys' names. Been a minute. AJ, Elijah Martin. Well, good to see them. Jacoby Walters in the game. But would you believe one day I woke up and I was like, yo, oh, I forgot. I was like, yo, the football's on. I went into this FanDuel or whatever, and I saw I had 50 cents. And I was like, you know what? Just pick the under for every team. It was like 11 teams. I just did it for the fun of it. Would you believe I woke up the next day? Not even, just like, I think I woke up the next day around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was like, oh yeah, let me just check this bet. $491 off of 50 cents? Hmm, that was scary. But yeah, it was like 9,000 something. The odds like 9,900 and something, and I was like, whoa. So obviously you're like, whoa. You're like, what if I put a dot? But that I don't. Nah, I ain't going over no 10. I ain't going over no 5, and it's just special occasions. But I don't encourage that personally. Nah, it's a very dangerous, addictive game, and I don't want to promote that. So I'm not gonna say I don't dibble and dabble, but nah, I don't promote it. That's one thing I'll say. If I do, it's just to me, but I don't want to encourage nobody to do that. It's you'll lose a lot of money more than you'll gain money. So it's my little 1 cent. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy that we hung out. We got back-to-back streams in. You know, glad that I didn't go to the bar. I'm glad I was able to hang out with you, amazing people here, and actually be in the moment. And I look forward to more streams like this. And we're gonna have a lot more on the like more things on the screen to discuss. And got a next ring light coming in, so more and more. Who knows? Actually, oh, that's a good thing. I might have the stats over here, like just all of this type of stuff. But yeah, Miss 905, it's not something I'm encouraging, but yes, that is a story of what had happened. It's fluke. I ain't planning. I couldn't. I just under, just for it's fluke. So I've heard of people winning just off of, oh, I like this color versus I like this color. I like this name. Da, 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 da. But either way, it doesn't guarantee a win. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say big up to each and every one of y'all. Raptors didn't make any major trades per se. We don't know yet. Terrence Jackson Davis might actually be somebody that is very beneficial for the team. Time will tell. Shouts out to Brandon Ingram dropping 30 points after the trade deadline to remind them that, hey, yeah, I'm not an all star. Don't forget me. So I want to say big up everybody. Thank you all. Thank you for making it fun. And yeah, I can't wait to get the rollout of this AI album going. As Miss 905 says, I have a song for every situation. But honestly, it's just music is basically how do you say it? Music is life, and I like to live life through music as well. So I have certain songs I listen to when I'm in a certain mood. So yeah, like I said, there's gonna be a day I said I might win a parlay, but how could I win if I never had money for the parlay? So just those little things. And when it come to pleasure, I show out real from the jump. With that being said, amazing people, I want to say have a great evening. Yabu with a double double in T3's face for real. He had a wow. Yo, yeah. Hold on. Okay, before yes, let me not ignore what's happening. So after a heartbreaking loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves yesterday, the Toronto Raptors have rallied back and has actually won this game against the Chicago Bulls, who have traded about 8 players and got about 8 players back. So a whole new roster that even the coach is not familiar with. But here we are. At the end of the game, it is 123 to 107. Let's take a look at the Raptors players who had a great game, starting with Brandon Ingram, 33 points. Then we had Emmanuel Quickly with 24 points. Colin Murray Boyle, 17 points. Scottie Barnes, 13 points. A little less than what he normally averages, but he showed up. Jacoby Walter, I am very impressed with how he played today. That was very, very impressive. And let's not forget about Sanjo Mamu, who came off the bench with 17 points. Brandon Ingram, last few games, 33 points, 25 points, 19 points, 35 points, 27 points. And you mean to tell me he ain't an all star? Come on, man. Raptors are now in the 5th place, a couple games ahead of a half a game in front of Philadelphia 76ers and a half a game behind the Cleveland Cavaliers, who seem like, ladies and gentlemen, they might go on a run that's going to put them in possibly second or lowest third, because they got James Harden. I know they're going to be gearing up for the playoffs. They have to ramp up the familiarity with each player on this team, because hey, it's a new roster. Playoffs is coming soon. These guys need to gel, and time will tell. All right. With that being said, let's give a shout out to the Chicago Bulls as well. We got Yucky. What, oh no, no, we're talking about Yabusele with 15 points and 11 rebounds. Great game. Mattis, that guy, I kind of like his abilities, the way how he can drive. His 3-point shooting needs to improve, but 18 points. We got Anthony Simons, 22 points on his new team. So he's averaging 22 for Chicago. Come on. Come on. Anthony Simons is not a slouch. With that being said, amazing people, I want to say have a great night. Thank you all for tuning in. I can't wait to see y'all again soon. Have a great evening. Landale with 26 points. Hold on, how did I miss that? Landale, where that come from, Gene? That's not on the scoreboard, no sir. Didn't see that one. But big up yourself, Polly. Me know you in the burbs. Big up. I hope everyone has a great evening. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for making this stream fun. Thank you for passing through. Hungarians, you done know. I love and respect. Ain't nothing changing. He's on Hawk Center. Okay, 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 okay. We have to look into that. But yeah, we'll be live. We'll be live again soon. Oh, I gotta be honest with y'all. I've been building up my 2K player. He is now a 72. He is now a 72. So I can't wait. I'm think I'm gonna continue my season when he's maybe about a 80 something. But we are building up because I want us to really get. Bro, they sent me to Paris. They sent me to Paris when I'm supposed to be in the league. That's the next story for the next day. All right, amazing people, stay amazing, don't change. And I know that's easy for y'all. So love and respect. What is under me nose, as Cartel would say. I'm out. Love, love. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Y'all stay awesome. To be continued.